Chapter 19 is the rare chapter of the Torah where the main character is not the star. This is Lot's chapter. Until this point, Lot has been mostly passive. He travels with his uncle out of Ur Casdim for unknown reasons. He follows him around and becomes wealthy. He requests to live in Sodom, but only because Avraham gives him the option. After that, he's captured in a war and saved by his uncle. Now we learn about Lot up close. Chapter 19 comes directly after 18 to give the opportunity to compare Lot's actions with Avraham's. In the first few verses, we see that similarities between the two. Both sit outside their respective abodes, both rush to greet strangers passing by and invite them in, and both Lot and Avraham prepare to feast. Pasuk Aleph. Vayavo'u shnei hamelachim Sodoma ba'erev, v'Lot yoshev b'shar Sodom, v'yar Lot v'yakam likratam, v'yishtafchu apayim arza. The two messengers come to Sodom in the evening. Lot was sitting at the gate of Sodom. When Lot saw them, he rose to greet them and bowed low with his face to the ground. But there are also differences. Lot does everything on his own. Avraham enlists Sarah and the young lad. Avraham lives in this tent away from others. Lot lives in a house in the middle of Sodom. This house becomes a central part of the mob scene. Notice how many times the word door, delet, appears in the story. Pasuk Vav. Vayetze alehem Lot ha'petra va'delet sagar acharav. Lot went out to them to the entrance, shut the door behind him. Pasuk Tet. Vayilchatzu et ha'ish Lot me'od vayikshu lishbor et hadelet. And they pressed hard against the householder, against Lot, and they moved forward to break the door. Pasuk Yud. Vayishlechu anashim et yadam vayavo et Lot alehem habaita ve'et hadelet sagaru. But the messengers stretched out their hands and pulled Lot into the house with them and shut the door. Pasuk Yud Aleph. Ve'et ha'anashim asher patach habayit hiku besanverim mikaton va'agadol ve'yalu b'matzot ha'petach. And the people who were in the entrance of the house, the door, low and high alike, they struck it with a blinding light, so they were helpless to find the entrance. Why is the door such a central figure here? This contrasts with Avram's tent. A tent has no formal hard door. It is a collection of fabric that is essentially open to the world. Avram positioned himself without fear of the outside world. He is confident in God's protection. Lot needs the door. He positions himself in a very difficult situation and requires a stable house that can be closed off from those around him. He does not have the confidence in God to protect him. This is apparent even when the messengers come to save him. Lot is frozen in panic as he ordered to flee quickly, as noted by the Shalshelet note above the word of Yitmamea, and he delayed. And then he pleads for a safe location. Despite years with Avraham, Lot is still not able to reach his heights. And so, at the end of the chapter, Avraham merely glances over the smoldering valley and walks away from his nephew, finally closing the door on their peculiar relationship.